بسم الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا. إن شاء الله. هذا سيكون الواجب الصيفي لفصل الحياة Modesty. So the first one is to memorize Surat Al-hujurat. We already started the memorization, but we did not finish it. So it's time, inshallah, during summer to finish your recitation. And those who's gonna memorize the surah will be recognized on the day of the Quranic night, inshallah. That will be on around, I think, end of October or November. So the first part, which is about nun sakinah and tanween rules. So here, what is the nun sakinah? You are gonna write the shape of the nun sakinah and example. You are gonna write example in a word. So word that has a nun sakinah, the same tanween. You can write 3 kind of tanween. فتحتين كسرتين ضمتين, and then here you are gonna give example of three example of tanween. Okay. Here there are 4 tajweed rules of nun sakina and tanween. What are they? So you have to list them here. You have 4 rule of tajweed, rule of nun sakina and tanween. What is your proof from the tuhfa? So we did memorize the tuhfa. I'm just gonna start this one so you know what I'm talking about, but the rest I'm not gonna mention them because you have to do them. Okay, so the first one of the tuhfa, للنون إن تسكن وللتنوين أربع أحكام فخذ تبيني. So you have to write down here. This is your proof from the tuhfa. So what are the 6 letters when immediately follow a nun sakina or tanween, which causes the nun to be said clearly? And what is the name of this rule? Okay, so you are gonna write the letters. Okay, and then you are gonna write the name and write the letters. And then what is your proof from the tuhfa? And then you have to write the bait. Okay. What is the second rule of nun sakina and tanween? You know, the second rule, is you have to finish it. And then what are its letters? So what is the letter of this rule? And what is your proof from the tuhfa? There is a bait, it talks about this, the second rule. Okay, والثاني no. Okay. And then here idgham always happens. No, here there are 2 types of idgham, so you have to write the name and then what are the letter of this idgham. What is your proof from the tuhfa? The second one, what's the second type of idgham? Write it here, and then what are the letter of this idgham, and then what is your proof from tuhfa? So idgham always happens within 2 words. However, there is an exception. When does it happen? Okay, when does this exception happen? You have to explain here, and then you have to give me, there are 3 words in the Quran, but in the tuhfa, they mention only 2 words. Okay, so you have to write them here. And then what is your proof from the tuhfa? Okay. What is the name of the third rule of the nun sakina and tanween? And then you have to write it here. What is its letter? And then you are gonna write the letter here. This is 1 letter. What is your proof from the tuhfa again? So you have to write the bait here that talks about this rule. What is the name of the 4th rule? You have to write it here. What is your proof from the tuhfa? Okay. And then what are its letters? What's the letters of this rule, the fourth rule? Then what is your proof from the tuhf? What are the two letters of ghunna? There are two letters of ghunna, and then you write them here, and then you are gonna write your proof from the tuhfa. So the bait. We are gonna move to the Meem sakinah rules. So here the three rules. So Meem sakinah has three rules, and then you have to mention them here. And then here you write the letters of this rules. And then here you are gonna write example from Quran, any surah from the Quran, and then you have to write the example. I will appreciate if you mention the name of the surah and the verse here in the bottom when you write the example. So this is your practice, inshallah. Hopefully will help you to keep the things that you learned during the year, inshallah, when you come back for next year. Jazakumullahu khairan and have a wonderful summer.